Minister Campana, thank you for joining us on America Is Now. You know, the United States has historically been Ecuador's main trade partner, but China is becoming a very promising market for Ecuador. How do you see the future with China?
China has been a strategic partner for Ecuador, providing loans, more than $13 billion loans in the last 8 years, and also with some contractors and exporting materials to Ecuador. Our main purpose is to express how open is Ecuador to evaluate new trade agreements and try to refresh commercial relations with different countries as US. Of course, with China, we have to evaluate what is the best for Ecuador. As a dollarized country, we have to be very clear what we can do and what we cannot accept.
More than a decade ago, Ecuador, Colombia, Peru all initiated free trade talks with the United States. Ecuador pulled away from the table, and now we've seen Peru and Colombia benefit from their relationship with the U.S. Do you think there are any regrets that Ecuador didn't join in sooner?
I cannot talk about what happened in the past. Maybe we had some difference between the political vision from Ecuador and the States. But right now, as you know, we have a new president, Mr. Lenín Moreno, which is the president of Ecuador since May 24th, and his pragmatic vision made us come to the States, come to the US, try to refresh our relation in trade, especially in trade. I think it's not only about the GSP. We have to work in a long-term relation, and what we had proposed in my Washington visit was that reactivate the Trade and Investment Council.
You know, Ecuador recently signed a free trade agreement with the European Union, something, again, that Peru and Colombia did years ago. So is Ecuador now trying to play catch-up?
Well, the results of the first 7 months of 2017 in terms of trading with the European Union has been positive. For Ecuador, increased 21% of our exportation, and for European Union as well. They had increased their exportation for like 19%. So now we are definitely convinced that in order to maintain the dollarization in Ecuador, in order to grow the country, we have to open the country to the world. We have to do some more agreements, some more approaches to different countries and sectors around the world in order to promote our exportations as well.
And talk about some of those products. What are you exporting? What is the crux of this all?
Ecuador, as you know, is a main exporter of commodities. What we basically export is oil, banana, cocoa, shrimp, and many products which we need to jump to agro-industry and also industrialize our country. That's why part of my trip is to present a portfolio, a catalog of new investments like copper, alumina, oil refinery. There's different industries that we're presenting around the world to attract investors to the country. There's many possibilities in mining sector, petroleum sector, industry sector, agro-industry, and of course, tourism sector.
You know, oil prices are still low though, and Ecuador has been heavily dependent on oil in the past. What are you doing to ease away from that dependency?
Even though we have been an oil and commodity exporters, we are working in a change of the productive matrix in Ecuador. In the last 5 years, we have been working really hard in roads, infrastructure, low and clean energy in order to start a new process. What is a new process? Industrialize our country. It's very important for Ecuador in terms to add value to our products.
Minister, in your former life, you were a professional tennis player and obviously a very competitive person. How do you bring that competitiveness in your new job and putting Ecuador on the global stage when it comes to trade?
To be successful in life, you have to be determined, persevere your goals, and of course, that I learned from the sports, from tennis, Olympic Games, Davis Cup, and also from marathons, Ironman that I did in the past. So I really like to work hard. And now I'm doing that for my country. My country needs to follow good things that has been done in the past. And of course, we need to adjust and do some changes that we need to do for the best for the country, to create jobs, to bring prosperity, to dynamize the economy. So President Loreno invited me to be part of his government, and I'm more than happy to be and start working really hard for Ecuador.
Minister Campana, thank you for joining us on America's Now.
Thank you very much.
America's Now.